This week on Battle of Wits, Craig Fay, Viveth K, Meg MacKay, and your host, Elspeth Wright. Hello and welcome to Battle of Wits, episode number 15, the final episode of season 1, because as you can see, my brain is starting to fail me. I have summertime madness. On this wonderful episode, we have the extraordinary Viveth K. Hello, Viveth.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good.
We have the wonderful Craig Fay. Hello, Craig.
Hello, hi, internet world. Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
And we have the incredible Meg MacKay. Hello, Meg.
Hello, it's me. Hi, hello today. The female Craig Fay. It is I.
Did I just call you Craig Fay?
No, but our
Okay.
names are
I
quite
was
close.
I'm so worried about doing that I was like, did I?
Both our first and last names rhyme.
They very much do.
Yep.
We are a really good children's story. We're gonna get eaten by a witch.
Let's get to it with round 1, the warm-up round. Hey, in the warm-up round, I will ask you interesting questions, and you will give me some interesting answers. So let's get started with the very first question. The theme this week is hats, just because I love hats. Meg's got a good hat. It's hat time.
Yeah.
All right, so question number 1. In Fargo, North Dakota, it's illegal to do this while wearing a hat.
Breathe.
Viveth.
Sorry.
We'll start with Viveth. That's okay. Viveth, what is it illegal to do while wearing a hat in Fargo, North Dakota?
It's illegal to hunt while wearing a hat. You gotta have your head exposed when you hunt.
I see. And why is that? Do you know?
To kind of make it fair, let you be a little vulnerable as well,
Okay.
even the playing field.
Yeah, because hats are impenetrable to bullets. So I get it. That makes sense. Craig.
I'm going to say it's illegal to drive while wearing a hat.
Okay, and why would that be, Craig?
Because back in the old-timey days when people were wearing like 10-gallon hats and like big top hats and stuff, they'd get those cars going up to like, a roaring like 15, 20 kilometers an hour, and those hats would just shoot right off, and gonzo. Say goodbye to those pedestrians. Dogs were choking on them. It was bad news. Hats everywhere. You should have seen Fargo in the 1920s, driving around with
That hats, I don't know if you've
10-gallon hats.
seen. It makes me think of like that old James Bond movie where like the villain throws his hat and it like cuts people's heads off.
Oh, Odd Job from
Yeah,
Goldfinger.
that's
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. That's what it was. But from high-speed automobiles, it was a nightmare.
Oh, yeah,
They had to do something.
High speed.
A hat-tastrophe. Okay, Meg, what is your answer?
It's illegal to vote
Vote.
wearing a hat.
Ooh.
Okay, why is it illegal to vote wearing a hat?
2 reasons. Number 1, hide your identity. Who's this? Who's this?
Oh, where did
Yes.
Meg go?
Is this Meg? Is this Slash? Who is it? No one knows. And secondly, you can keep secrets under there. You're like, oh, I'm secret vote cheating.
Very
You
good.
could do.
And
That
we know
actually kind of makes sense. I'm not
That
going to lie.
that really does.
Makes
Those are
more sense
all
than hunting.
those
Watch
are
you
all
be right though.
really good answers. I'm gonna give it to Meg. You're all incorrect, but those are all really good. That was a well answered round. The correct answer is dance. So you can't dance or enter a dance hall while wearing a hat in Fargo, North Dakota. I could not find out why. I found out that information, and that information was on many websites. None of them told me why.
I'm gonna say it's for the reason I said with the cars.
Yeah,
They're
same
just
reason.
flying
Yeah.
off, hurting
Yeah,
people. That's it.
bonking people with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds accurate. The second question, after nothing eventful just happened in my apartment, is pom-poms, such as the one seen here on this dog, which is how pom-poms are normally seen on hats in my world, is they're traditionally on hats for a reason. Craig, could you tell me why pom-poms are on hats? This is human hats, not dog.
Yeah, actually, I happen to know this. They're there to cut down on aerodynamics when you're sledding. Like, you know how golf balls, how they have all those divots in them, and that helps them like go faster through the air. And pom-poms are the same way. You put a little frilly stuff on the top of your head, and the wind just like whips right by you. There you go. Aerodynamics.
Very good. It's for
Yep.
science. All right, Meg, why are pom-poms on hats?
Craig, you're smart, but you're wrong. Even if that is the right answer, you're very wrong. The real answer is it's to save from being murdered or assassinated. You know how, like in movies, someone will be like, they have like a Bible in their pocket, and then it gets shot, and then they don't get shot in the heart. Well, this is the same, except in the snow places, you have a palm on top of your head, so if someone tries to get you with an ice pick, it just bounces off of it. It's safety.
That's
not science.
Very good. Very good. Viveth, what is your answer?
It's actually to hold coins in. It's where you keep your. See, it's not a recent thing. It's a Sumerian practice. You hold all your wealth inside your hat. The bigger the bundle, the cooler you are. And you just drag that thing around town.
Yeah, it's very wealthy people used to have a lot of neck problems because like it just
Exactly.
their doubloons would weigh them down. Okay, all very good answers. Meg is kind of close on this one, so I'm gonna give it to Meg. It's not about assassination, but it is for head protection.
What?
Yes. So pom-poms were originally worn by French sailors, so that when they'd be, walking around on the boat, they could tell when they were sort of entering a low ceiling area and not bump their head because they'd like feel the ceiling on their pom-pom.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, wow.
I do that with my bun on top of my head when I'm going through places. I get it. Wow. Thanks, the French.
Yes. Thanks, the French, once again. Okay, we've got 2 questions left in this round. The third question, Meg, we'll start with you for this one, is
Okay.
chef hats traditionally have 100 pleats. Why is that?
Because that's how many meals you have to make before you're good.
Ah.
So when you first start, you get 1 pleat. So when people just start, they just have a flat hat.
Just
And then
a
after
napkin.
every meal they make, they get another pleat in it. That's how you know.
Very good. Viveth, why do chef hats have pleats?
It's for the aerodynamics. It allows more air to get in there. Helps your hair grow,
Very good. Would chefs want long hair though? Because then getting hair in your food.
Of course, so that they can go inside of their convertibles after and live life.
Very good. And Craig, why do chef hats have 100 pleats?
It's one for every. It's kind of similar. It's one for every skill that you need to learn in order to become a chef. So it's not 100 meals you have to make. It's 100 different skills, such as knife skills and soup skills. And I'm not a chef, so I'm gonna run out after knife and soup.
Come on,
Those are
there
the
a lot
2
of
things
skills.
about meals I know. Maybe noodles. Maybe noodles is one of them.
Noodles.
I think
Yeah, waiters,
souffle,
smoking
flambe.
indoors.
The soup that you got to crack with the spoon, the French onion, all of those are a pleat. And once it's like a Boy Scout badge of honor, once you get it, then you're a real chef.
Very good. I'm going to give that one to you, Craig. You and Meg were both pretty close, actually.
Oh, wow.
Oddly enough. So each pleat represents the 100 ways to cook an egg.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Chefs are so pretentious. I hate it. I hate it so much. They get the
Craig.
knives tattooed on their arms. And they're like,
Yeah,
oh, you can cook an egg 100 different ways. Like, yeah, you can sleep in a bunch of different positions. Who gives a shit? Like,
It does feel like a
Craig,
packed list, doesn't it, Meg? It does feel like a
Yes!
packed list.
Could Craig list ways to cook
Yeah,
an egg, please?
yeah,
I really want to hear that list.
Regular and hard boiled.
That was more than 0.
Yeah.
Good job.
There it is.
This guy's got 2 pleats in his hat.
Plates. Craig Fay and Meg MacKay should start a restaurant called Eggway.
yeah. Or just give you an egg and you figure it out on your own self.
Cooking your
Yeah.
own way. Okay, we have one final question in this.
Figure it out yourself.
I guess that's what a grocery store is.
That's true. Yeah.
Final question. In the warm-up round, this hat serves a special purpose. Viveth, could you tell me what is the special purpose of this hat?
You can actually carry thin carrots or root vegetables inside of it that you pick up. Because that's
Very
what
good.
carrots looked like 100 years ago.
It's true. They were thinner then.
They were.
Okay. Craig, what is the special purpose of this hat?
Well, first you put that picture up, and I was like, "Oh no, I have no idea who that lady is," and then forgot the theme was hats today. But that is a. I know what that hat is. That is a. That's a hat for a woman who is a cigarette salesperson. So she would go around and she'd have them in her hair, and so like. You know, the whole like sex appeal and allure of cigarettes would all get mixed up. And then because they're on top of her head and she's getting very, very warm as she's going around trying to sell all these cigarettes, the smell is also coming up. Her head is heating up the cigarettes and it's releasing that smell. So this is an old school cigarette seller's hat. Those are cigarettes over there, I think.
Very good. Meg, what is your answer?
My not funny answer is it looks like probably what they use to make Flapper's hair finger wavy. So I'm going to guess. But on the other hand, is maybe that's where women had to keep all their rights. So they didn't have them at that time.
Oh,
So you write them down and you put them in here. So you can whip
that
them
looks
out.
like too many for the time, but yeah, good answer.
I am not a thing. I am a person.
Very good.
We don't need those hats anymore. They're on the books now.
Very good answers all around. Craig, you are correct.
What?
What?
I honestly thought that was
What? No,
No
I made that
way.
up.
Those are such fat cannons of cigarettes.
Yes.
No,
I
really?
totally thought that was a
Yeah.
proper hairdo thing.
Yeah, so this hat is the latest in cigarette cases. It's an ammunition hat designed with tuck-ins, which are inserted 20 cigarettes. So you could carry 20 cigarettes on your head. I did not expect anyone to get that.
I didn't expect to get that either. I was totally making it up and wow.
I
That's what I
thought,
thought it was when I saw it. I was going to make that joke, and then Craig did.
damn it, Craig.
Seriously, a bandolier of cigarettes around your head? Where are they? Where I am, Cape Breton? Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, you think you're cool with a rolled up pack of cigarettes in your t-shirt sleeve? How about a bandolier holding your hair back? There we go.
Mhm. You got to smoke them as fast as a machine gun, though.
Yeah.
Just like feed them
Oh,
through your
God.
mouth.
Yeah. And then you go for a brisk run. Well done, everyone. At the end of that round, Craig and Meg have 2 points apiece. Viveth has a charming smile. I cannot speak
right.
today. We're on to our next round, which is the What Does It Mean round. is time for the what does it mean round. In this round, I will read to you an interesting word, and you will tell me what does it mean. For this round, we will start with Craig. Craig, what does I don't know how to speak anymore. Spondulicks mean. What does spondulicks mean, Craig?
Well, I think it's pronounced spondunculus. I don't know. It's kind of like redonkulous, but only applied to sponges. So people who study sea sponges, this is the word that they use to say how ridiculous and fun something is.
Okay, very good. Meg, what is your answer?
Spondulicks are what you call the spaces in between the flat of a spatula. So it's like a spatula, and then in between there are all the spondulicks.
Very good. I like that. Very good. And Viveth, what does it mean?
It's actually the proper name for the type of mustache that Hitler had before it was known as a Hitler stache. He had a spondulix.
Very good. Very good. I'm gonna give that one to Meg because it sounded the realest. All good answers though. It was old-timey slang in the 19th century for cash. So more specifically, a reasonable amount of cash. So
The most unreasonable word for the reasonable amount of money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got a spondulix.
Spondulicks.
Okay.
Rolls off the tongue.
Rolls right off. Our next word, this one rolls off the tongue very easily. Meg, what does PRONK mean?
It's the plug in the bottom of a big distiller jug.
Oh.
That's how you age. That's how you age whiskey. Is in a giant bale with a pronk in the bottom.
Very good. Viveth, what's your answer?
A pig's the curl on the tail of a pig. That's known as a pronk.
Very good. Craig, what's a pronk?
A pronk is it's a term for all of the punk rock songs that were featured in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So they just matched those two words together and it became pronk. So, or otherwise known as pronk rock.
That was very good. All excellent answers. Gonna give that one to Viveth. I like that. I like thinking that has a title, has a name. Very cute. So a pronk is actually a weak or foolish individual. So
all these are slang, like old-timey slang for stuff we should know.
How don't you know? I've dated a pronk.
I'm gonna start using
that here. Yeah, pronk.
Yeah, Viveth, I say we bring pronk to the Montreal scene. We'll make it. We'll make it happen
all the time.
Okay, our
pronk already does sound like a bar in Montreal, though.
Oh, like for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go down to pronk. Yeah.
Let's check out open mic at pronk, 8 p.m. Sunday.
10 drink minimum. You have to pay $30 to get on stage.
Yeah.
I miss it. Our final word is QUOMODOCUNQUIZI. She pronounced perfectly.
QUOMODOCUNQUIZI.
Oh, the word is actually kind of cut off by by the video. QUOMODOCUNQUIZI. Yeah, so that's the word. Viveth.
That is the word for the fear of long words. That's the word itself.
Ah,
very good guess. All right, Craig, what does it mean?
I believe that is the Mayan sun god, the dragon god who comes down to destroy the world on Armageddon.
Nice, nice. Any day now.
Here's hoping.
Meg, what does QUOMODOCUNQUIZI mean?
Well, based on the last two words we got, I'm going to say that this is a German word meaning rich loser.
Very good. And also, weirdly close. One goes to Meg. It is making money any way you can. You're doing that word.
Into a hip hop song.
Exactly.
If I knew how to pronounce it, I would do something, but I don't.
Yeah. Chromo. Okay, a bonus point to anyone who can pronounce it. I'll put the video down for a second so you can all see it.
QUOMODOCUNQUIZing. QUOMODOCUNQUIZing.
Good try.
QUOMODOCUNQUIZing?
See, I said that like I actually could remember how to pronounce it when I
Okay,
like
you don't know
this.
I mean, I can't think of another way to say it. Like QUOMODOCUNQUIZing. QUOMODOCUNQUIZing. Yeah.
QUOMODOCUNQUIZing. Yeah.
QUOMODOCUNQUIZing.
We're all correct. We're all winners. But actually, we really have one winner right now, and it's Meg. She's in the lead with 4 points. Craig has 2. Viveth has 1. Step it up, fellas. Now we are going into round 3, which is 2 truths and 1 lie. This round, each of you will tell us 3 stories, 2 of which are true, 1 of which is a lie. We will interrogate you to figure out which story is the lie. And Meg, because you are in first place, you will go first. So please tell us your 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay, so there's to be short stories, just really quick ones. Okay, one time I was on a ship and a freak show performer shot a balloon off my chest using a dart from her vagina. She used her vagina to shoot a blow dart at me, and it hit a balloon and it exploded. One time I went to Spain and I got to go on the segways and I almost hit a parrot.
Ooh.
And one time I was in Oman and I was driving to Muscat and I almost hit a camel.
Oh my goodness. Animals beware if Meg is on the road.
Yeah.
Viveth, I'll let you ask the first question.
How long ago did you almost hit this camel?
4 years ago.
Okay. That sounds believable.
All right. Craig, what is your first question?
How old were you when you were on the cruise ship?
When I was on the cruise ship, 23.
Where was the cruise ship located? What country?
Halifax.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't a cruise ship. It was a day boat ship. Party ship. Yeah.
Okay. Viveth, do you have another question?
What color was this parrot that you almost
What color is the
hit?
parrot? Green.
Okay. Craig?
What's the hardest part of riding a Segway?
Balance. And being humiliated. It's a humiliating thing to drive.
I was going to say, it's not balance, it's the humiliation.
So you had trouble keeping balance on it?
I had trouble. Well, I mean, I'm scared of like anything. I'm scared of like horses and skateboards and things like that. But it's hard. You have a thing to hold on to, right? But it's humiliating to stand up on that thing, especially because it looks like it's safe, but it isn't.
Yeah, they look like they'd be harder than they seem.
They really are hard.
Okay. What was it you were driving when you almost hit the camel again?
Toyota Camry.
Toyota Camry. Camry, camel. I see it. It's a connection. Interesting. Viveth, do you have another question?
How did the camel react? How did it feel?
I
Sorry.
didn't care. I didn't care. It had its legs tied together in the front. Like they just let the farmer in this area would just let their camels go loose, but tie their legs so that they can walk comfortably, but they can't run.
Okay.
So it didn't give a shit. Camels are mean. Also, they're sand moose. They're awful.
All right, Craig, do you have another question?
How was the dart projected?
Eagles. She had like a thing in the lady bit where the babies come from. I don't know if you're familiar with that region of the body, but sometimes babies come from there, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's a thing in there, and there's a sight, laser point sight on it, and then she just like contracted her muscles, and a dart flew out of it. I don't know the internal mechanics, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a blow dart sort of thing that she was like taking a deep breath and then.
no, yeah, it wasn't a freeze.
It's like a
Yeah. Okay. All right. That checks.
All right, Viveth, do you have a final question?
Was that the first time you wrote a segue?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Craig, what's your final question?
One or two humps on the camel.
2, I think. It was dark. I don't really remember. I saw a bunch when I was out there. So.
Okay.
Night camel, huh?
What's that?
Auspicious. Okay. No more questions for Meg. Viveth, what is your guess? What do you think is the lie?
I think there was no segue in parrot. I think that did not occur.
Okay.
You're right. Sorry.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry.
Craig.
I was also
Sorry.
going to
Yeah,
pick the Segway because I have ridden a Segway around the West Edmonton Mall, and even though they're intimidating at first, once you get going, they balance like beautifully. It's unbelievable. So that's the detail that threw me off. So next time you tell that lie, Meg, you'll know.
Why would I lie about doing something so dumb?
It is so fun. It is so fun. It is a ridiculously fun thing to do. I agree you look stupid doing it, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
So
They do wear green parrots in Barcelona, though. I thought that would throw you off. But
Okay. Yeah.
very good. So Viveth and Craig each get a point. Well done. And we will move on now. Craig, could you please tell me your 2 truths and 1 lie?
Yeah, so 2 truths and a lie. So one was when I was a kid, I fell out of a treehouse and had to get 16 stitches in my head. The other one is I have been booed live on national television. And the third one is that a close family member of mine has been struck by lightning.
Okay. Question time. Meg, what is your first question for Craig?
what show was it that you were booed on?
It was Much Music's Much on Demand.
I remember that. What led you to being booed?
I was performing, and I had no right to be. And I was performing in front of a very famous comedian at the time. And I finished telling my joke, and the studio audience looked at me and booed. And then the very famous comedian said, no, don't boo. That's terrible, but don't boo. And I left. Yeah.
I hope that's not true. Who was the Much Music VJ? Sorry, I used to be obsessed with Much Music.
Same.
Honestly,
I'm
I don't
curious.
remember. It was like after I had stopped watching, so
Okay.
it wasn't like. Yeah.
So like what year?
It would have been 2007.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. All right, Viveth. What's your?
So if you got 16 stitches, where's your scar?
It's in the back here, in the on the hairline. So I fell backwards out of the treehouse and hit my head and split it open like that. So yeah, it's all on the back.
Do convenient.
I mean,
Yeah.
as convenient as falling backwards out of a treehouse possibly can.
Convenient head trauma.
Yes.
Watch this be the sort of thing where like, where you did, this is like a low key brag for you having been on Much Music TV. That's like, I was on TV, but they cheered.
Yeah. You will automatically lose all of your points if that's it. Meg, what's your...
What'd you bonk your head on when you fell out of the treehouse?
It was a big rock, so it was up north. So like the treehouse was built kind of over, like a cliff is exaggerated. It's like basically like the height of an adult, right? And we walked across a gangplank to get to the treehouse. So the treehouse was like at the same level as the ground above it, kind of thing. And I was climbing around the outside and fell backwards. So it's like, Northern Ontario, and I hit my head on the back of a rock.
Okay.
Sounds like a plot point in The Good Son. No one remembers that movie?
I do. Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Vaguely, yeah, vaguely.
Elijah Wood's the love of my life still to this day. It's fine.
Tiny.
Viveth? What
did you do to make yourself feel better after you got booed off stage?
That's a very good question.
I wanted to go home to my basement apartment and seal myself off from the world. Thankfully, I had a good friend who was actually doing the Much Music thing with me and who was not booed. And he insisted on driving me around. And we visited, I think, every single restaurant in Scarborough that was owned by either a Greek person or an Italian. We visited all of them just to like hang out and smoke cigarettes. And then by the time he was done doing that, there was another open mic and we went and performed there. So he wouldn't let me go home is the moral of the story.
Wait, you were smoking cigarettes in a restaurant in 2007?
Outside.
Okay.
Like we'd go to the back door and like be smoking cigarettes with like the wait staff and the kitchen staff and stuff like that.
Were they people you knew, or did you just
No, I didn't know any of these people.
Take a cigarette from my hat.
This is yes, I have a bandolier of them. Yes. No, I knew absolutely none of these people.
Interesting. Meg, do you have a final question?
Whose house were you at when you fell out of the treehouse?
We were at the my family cottage up north.
Family cottage up north.
Is that specific enough?
What are the coordinates?
Well, yeah, you give me a GPS location. I'm just going to Google Earth this real quick.
See if Craig's blood is still on that rock.
Exactly.
Viveth, do you have a final question?
How did your parents react when you had your head hurt?
They were obviously concerned. I mean, they took me to the hospital clearly to get the stitches. I guess that's, how frankly, I had other things to worry about at the time. I needed 16 stitches in the back of my head. But they were worried. They were concerned. They rushed me to the hospital. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Meg, what is your guess?
Well, I know the family one is true. And I know that the TV one is true because you've told these on podcasts before. So it's got to be the treehouse one.
Okay. Viveth, what is your guess?
Well, I guess I should. I don't think he got 16 stitches.
Okay. You think it's like true but fewer stitches?
Yeah, it'd be like
I feel like he would have showed us the scar too.
Yeah,
He would have just turned around.
That's a good question. That would have been a good question to ask.
Very good. All right, Craig.
Yeah, I didn't get 16 stitches. I did fall out of the treehouse. I have never had a stitch in my life.
Wow.
There you
go. Yeah, so that's the lie.
People love showing off scars.
I know.
They do. The way you sweat when you're like, it's It's on the
It's
back
there.
of my
Yeah,
head.
on the hairline. Like,
I couldn't show you the back.
yeah, that was suspicious. And I completely forgot about the lightning thing until like.
I know. I thought that would throw everyone off because how unlikely is that? Like, that's crazy.
I mean,
It's
it's
so
almost
crazy.
anecdotal.
Yeah. It's one of
Okay,
those things. It's the craziest one is 100% always true.
Oh, okay. I went too hard. Okay, I see. I went too hard on the truth.
All right, Viveth, you're kicking butt in this round. What are your 2 truths and 1 lie?
My parents once told me I was going to vacation in Paris, then they left me in Sri Lanka for the better part of 2 years. I once made a priest call me the Antichrist and quit the Catholic Church. And my imaginary friend went missing for 3 years.
I love all Okay. Craig, what is your question?
What's your imaginary friend's name?
I called him Max.
Max? Good. Meg, what's your first question?
Your imaginary friend's disappearance happened around the same time you were left in Sri Lanka?
No, it was much before that, actually. It was a couple years
Okay.
before that.
Oh, I see.
How old were you when your parents left you in Sri Lanka? And like, were you with family members?
So to be fair, I lived with my uncle and my mom
Okay.
was there, but my dad did drop me off. They said I was going to Paris. I was like, I was 11. No, I just turned 12 and I came back when I was 14.
Okay. All right. Craig, another question.
Why did your imaginary friend leave? And why did they come back?
Yeah, that's.
Why did it come back is the real question.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So basically, after around like 5 or 6, I started getting made fun of by my family members for having an imaginary friend. And I had recently been introduced to like Silence of the Lambs and like detectives in that sense. So I decided that he had gone missing and I was on the case.
That's adorable. I want that one to be true.
Yeah. That was my character after that.
And it took you 3 years to crack the case.
It was fun to role
old.
play. I kind of just gave up on the imaginary friend and I just became a detective for 3 years.
Most detectives would have given up by then.
That's true.
Yeah, after 3 years, I decided it was a cold case.
Okay, so then
He
he
was
was never found. He didn't come back.
Yeah, and based on the movies I had watched, it could have been me.
Rest in peace, Max.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Meg, do you have another question?
Yes. How do you make a priest quit? Like, isn't it like
Yeah.
impossible for them to quit and also for them to get fired? Like, isn't that the problem with priests?
I went to a
The
Roman
one
Catholic
problem.
school. He was like a new priest that showed up. He made us try and depict Jesus's death. And so I drew a dog that got hit by a drunk driver, and I was like, kind of similar. That's a metaphor of sorts. And he ripped it up in front of the class, called me he said I was blasphemous, called me the Antichrist, stomped on it, left class, didn't come to mass, out of the church.
Wow. Sounds like he had some underlying issues.
Yeah, I'm sure this wasn't like but it like tipped him over for sure.
Yeah. Had you
I
recently?
mean, it's cool for us to torture a guy and string him up, but hit a dog with a car? You monster!
My God.
Get out! Like,
You shouldn't show children that. That's ridiculous.
Had you recently seen a dog get hit by a car, or was that just like on your mind?
No, I was just like, well, it wasn't the dog's fault, and I guess that's what's up with Jesus. Like, I didn't know. I was trying to piece it together.
Okay. Yeah, that's astute. All right. Craig, do you have another question?
Ooh. So you were living with family in Sri Lanka. So why did you come back? Did they move? Like what? I shouldn't give you any ideas. But
No, so my dad had dropped me off, and he was here the whole time with my brother who was studying in McGill. And so we just came back a couple years after that.
Okay. And Meg, do you have a final question?
what was this priest's name?
I genuinely don't know. It was father something. He was there for like 3 months, and then he quit. I don't remember his name.
Was not dedicated.
No.
All right. Time to guess. Craig, what do you think is the lie?
I'm going to go with the Sri Lanka just because I feel like that's something that you could have changed just one detail like I did. And like you were there for 6 months or something like that rather than 2 years. That's what I'm going to go with that one. Yeah.
Okay. Meg, what do you think is the lie?
I don't think you made a priest quit.
Okay.
I'll be so mad. I will be so mad if it turns out that you're like, aha, I made up the imaginary friend thing, because
I will
that's
be
true.
heartbroken.
I'll be so mad if you made
All
that up.
respect for you.
I'll be so mad.
So
But yeah, I
that
don't think you made a
said,
priest quit.
Viveth.
So, though I was a detective for 3 years and called myself Max, I never had an imaginary friend. That's
Oh, come on, dude.
what you should take away is that the other things did happen. That's what you should say about
Yeah.
it. Don't beat me up now.
That's wild.
Sorry about your traumas, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah. I feel like you could just say sorry about your traumas to any comedian and it would like be relevant in some way. But yeah.
Then we'd all have to quit.
Exactly. Wow, Viveth, you killed that round. Well
That's
done.
hard.
At the end of that round, Meg and Viveth are tied with 5 points apiece, and Craig has 3 points.
I nailed that cigarette hat, the thing, though.
You did.
I think I'm gonna.
That was pretty good.
Nailed it.
That's pretty good.
Nailed it. Okay, now we will go into the penultimate round, the how much round. Now it is time for the how much round. In this round, I will show you interesting things I found for sale on the internet, and you will tell me how much they cost. Our first item is this beautiful 7-person tricycle that is in this picture being used by real adult humans. So I found this on a website called Hamacher Schmelmer, and its description says, the only tricycle that accommodates 7 adults and facilitates close-knit conferencing during joyrides. It goes up to 10 miles per hour. So once we're allowed in close contact again, oh, bud, you can just bet me and my 10 closest friends are gonna take this baby for a spin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a real thing that exists. Viveth, how much do you think it costs?
$4,000.
$4,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Craig, how much do you think this 7-person tricycle costs?
I mean, that's a lot of steel and like welding and that sort of, like that's not a simple little thing. So I think I'm gonna go with $7,000.
$7,000. Okay. And Meg, how much do you think it costs?
I'm gonna say $8,000. That's what I feel like it is in my heart. I feel like that's what one person grabs 6 other people to take to an orgy. That's what we put in the middle. We tell you pregame, you put all the stuff in the center. And then you bike to your orgy.
A bunch of dildos jiggling about in the center.
Yeah, man. That's what that looks like.
They're very
$8,000 for a premium pre-sex toy.
Oh yeah, if the gears get sticky, you've got lube on you. So excellent, well done. Yeah. So these Meg, you get the point, but you are all pretty far off because this 7-person tricycle costs $20,000.
No.
That's like That's how much my car costs new. That is absolutely insane. You can't
That's
even go up a
$3,000
hill in
head.
that. You can, holy cow. 20,000.
$20,000.
To ride a tricycle that you can't actually see where it's going.
Yeah, and only one person gets to steer as well.
And
Wow.
I imagine you can't ride it unless you've got like 6
All
other
7.
people, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
It
you could
takes
power that with one person pedaling.
Wouldn't that be the loneliest thing? Seeing someone ride a seven-person tricycle by themselves, just like,
Holy cow.
It would be lonely unless you saw them leave with 6 other people on it.
mm.
And they come back with just the one.
That's how they roll it to the orgy, just like, hey guys, room for 6 more.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, you're so cool. Let's bone together.
I want to be among the people who bone you today.
Yes. Very good. All right, let's move on to our next item. Our next item is 20-inch antique twin English wax dolls in original French box. Don't know what that title even means. They are from eBay, and their description reads, this is the back of them also, which is just so much worse. It is. It's so much worse. So we're just going to look at that while I read the description. These lovely wax dolls with cloth bodies and wax limbs. Clothing never removed except when washed. The bodies are white and clean as the day they were made. Blue glass eyes. The only flaw I could find is a very slight nose rubs. So their nose has been rubbed. People were like giving them nose kisses, maybe. So, seeing some physical responses to these dolls. Craig, how much do you think these 20-inch antique English wax dolls in original French box cost?
I think the real answer is that there's their actual cost is not of this world.
It's a one-child soul.
Yeah, you pay with some sort of ethereal curse or something. Because they're apparently old and the clothes have been washed, I'm gonna say it would be a steal to have nightmares about these at around I'm gonna say $300.
$300, all right. Meg, what is your guess?
First of all, I think that you should report this eBay account immediately because this person has killed and will kill again. I don't know, real human hair from someone you probably know, wax. Old English French box.
It's hard to put a number to it, isn't it?
$750. Like, what does a weird person want? Oh no, you know what I'm gonna say? $3,150.
$3,150?
Yeah.
All right. Viveth, what is your guess?
See, it's not about the wax. It's not about the fact that there are 2 kids inside of those dolls. It's all about the cost of that French box. And I think that it's going to be worth somewhere around $10,000.
$10,000. All right. Good guesses all around. Meg, you get this one. They are $4,069 and 1 penny.
Oh, let me be your creepy shit appraiser. From here on out, got a new job. What do you think?
Maybe that's the curse is they haunt you, and then every time you have to get rid of it, it increases the price by 1 cent.
Yes, that's how many souls they have taken.
Yeah. This is much different tone.
Yeah.
I like to end it on something light and cute. This is from Wish. It's for cats.
Aw.
It's for dogs. It's for any pet you want to make fancy. It is called a new fashion dog cat striped bow tie collar adjustable necktie. And it is from Wish. The description reads, condition, 100% brand new adjustable neck girth, about 32 to 38 centimeters, perfect for weddings, holidays, and parties. Meg, how much would you pay for this beautiful tie from Wish?
$6.
$6?
Yeah.
Very good. Viveth?
Yeah, I was gonna guess a regular number, but then you said Wish, and I'm like, it's like $2.99. Is that $2.99?
Very good. And Craig, what is your guess?
I'm gonna make it real difficult on you. I'm gonna say that they sell for $6 for $3, so 50 cents each. They come in packs of 6, though. I feel like you can't buy just one.
Yeah.
50 cents, I guess, is what that is, right? Yes. Yes.
Okay. Very good. Viveth, you are almost spot on. These bad
$3.
boys are $3.
I was gonna
shit.
say that.
There it is. There it is.
Well,
I know a
done.
dog tie when I see one.
You are known to be, a dog tie expert in the Montreal comedy scene. So well done there.
I will say you
One
get
of
much
many.
nicer things suggested to you by Wish than I do.
Yeah.
At the end of that round, going in to our final round, Craig has 3 points, Viveth has 6 points, and Meg is still in the lead with 7 points as we go into the lightning round. Now it is time for the lightning round. In this round, I will read quick trivia questions, and I will give the point to whoever I hear answers first. This round is nerve-wracking. It's contentious. Are you ready for the lightning round?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Here we go. Who wrote Pride and Prejudice?
Jane Austen.
Very good. What game show is Bob Barker known for hosting?
Price is Right.
I think it was Meg. What 90s sitcom did Jerry Seinfeld star in?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
H2O is the symbol for what?
Water.
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 Good. What type of animal is a salmon?
Fish.
Fish.
Craig. What continent is Italy in?
Europe.
Europe.
Shit.
Good. 4 times 4.
16.
16.
Craig, very good. What is a peach?
It's
A
up.
Mary had a little.
Lamb.
Lamb.
Craig. Woo. Kurt Cobain. What band was Kurt Cobain?
Nirvana.
Oh
Nirvana.
my god, I forgot how to speak. What color are flamingos?
Pink.
Pink.
What year is it?
2020.
Oh, I don't know who got that one. What year was last year?
2019.
2019.
Who got that one either? Who played Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz? Oh,
Dorothy.
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland.
Oh, you
Wow.
killed that.
Very good. Oh my god. I think that round might have changed things. I just need to tally up the scores real quick. At the end of that round, with the points tallied, oh my goodness. Wow. Never seen anything like this. So at the end of that round, Craig Fay and Meg MacKay are tied with
Our names
9
rhyme. The
points.
points are the same.
Well done. And Viveth, he had a tough start, but dang it if he didn't have heart. And he took it. He took the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
I think he should get 5
tonight.
points for the best lighting.
Yeah,
Thank
also
you.
points for best lighting. Viveth, you end the game with 10 points plus 5 points
Oh, wow.
for lighting. So
That's all I needed.
congratulations to our winner, Viveth. Well done.
Yes.
Excellent job. Thank you all so much for being on the show. And everyone at home, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. I will be back in September with some new episodes when I have some time to rest and learn how to speak and read again. So that'd be great. So thanks everyone for being on the show. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.